My 9-year-old got home to find her dog gone. My mom said to her, "We sold it. Your cousins needed new iPads." My girl ran to her room crying and called me, saying, "Dad, they sold my dog." Trembling, I quickly drove home and, without thinking twice, I'm a single dad to a 9-year-old girl named Lily. 3 years ago, after months of begging, promises, and dozens of puppy drawings taped to the refrigerator, I finally gave in and got her a dog. A golden retriever named Buddy. From the day he came home, those two were inseparable. Buddy followed Lily everywhere. He slept beside her bed, waited by the front door when she went to school, and somehow always knew when she was upset. He wasn't just a pet, he was family. A few months ago, I had to leave town for a 2-day work trip. Since Lily was on summer break, she stayed with my mom, Carol. My mother had always played favorites. My sister's 2 boys could do no wrong. Every time Lily got something nice, Mom somehow turned it into a discussion about what the boys deserved too. I ignored it for years. I shouldn't have. On the second afternoon of my trip, my phone rang. It was Lily. The second I answered, I knew something was wrong. She was crying so hard she could barely get the words out. "Dad?" My stomach dropped. "What happened?" "They sold Buddy." For a moment, I couldn't process what she'd said. "What do you mean they sold Buddy?" "Grandma sold him." In the background, I heard my mother's voice. "Stop crying. It's only a dog." My hands started shaking. "Lily, stay in your room. I'm coming home." I ended the call and immediately called my mother. She answered like nothing was wrong. "What did you do?" "Oh, don't start. What happened to Buddy?" "We sold him." She sounded completely calm. I felt sick. "You sold my daughter's dog?" "They offered good money." Then she added something I'll never forget. "Your sister's boys needed new iPads." This solved the problem. I hung up before I said something I'd regret. The drive home felt endless. When I arrived, Lily was sitting on her bed clutching Buddy's leash. Her eyes were swollen from crying. My mother was in the kitchen drinking coffee, like it was a normal day. I hugged Lily and promised her I would bring Buddy home. Then I asked my mother for the buyer's information. She refused, said the sale was done and I needed to move on. I knew arguing wouldn't help. Instead, I grabbed her phone while she was distracted. My mother never deleted anything. Within minutes, I found the messages, the buyer's name, their address, the payment receipt, everything I needed. I got back in my truck and drove. The family lived about an hour away. When they opened the door, they seemed confused. After I explained the situation, their expressions changed immediately. They had been told the dog belonged to my mother. They had no idea she wasn't the owner. The father looked embarrassed and apologized several times. They had paid $800. I transferred the money back before they could argue. The second Buddy saw me, his tail went wild. He jumped into the truck without hesitation. When we got home, Lily ran across the yard and wrapped both arms around him. For the first time all day, she smiled. My mother wasn't pleased. She demanded to know why I had reversed the sale. I asked for the $800. She laughed, said she'd already given the money to my sister. That didn't surprise me. What surprised her was what happened next. For years, I had managed most of my mother's paperwork. Bills, insurance renewals, tax forms, property records. She hated dealing with details, so I handled everything. The following week, I stopped completely. Every document, every account, every responsibility went right back to her. I also sent screenshots of the text messages to my sister. She had no idea where the money came from. Mom had told her I bought the boys the iPads myself. That lie didn't survive long. The argument between them lasted for weeks. I stayed out of it. Soon, my phone started ringing. Missed deadlines, late notices, questions about paperwork, voicemails asking for help. I ignored them. One evening, my mother showed up at my house carrying a folder stuffed with documents. She stood on my porch looking frustrated. "I need your help." Behind me, Buddy was stretched out beside Lily on the couch. My daughter looked toward the door and instinctively moved closer to him. Mom saw it. For a few seconds, nobody spoke. Then I handed the folder back. "You'll figure it out." I closed the door. About a month later, an envelope arrived in the mail. Inside was a check for $800. No apology, no explanation, just the money. I deposited it. Part of it paid for a fenced play area for Buddy in the backyard. Lily helped me build every piece of it. The rest went into her savings account. My mother still calls from time to time, mostly when she wants something. Most of those calls go unanswered. Buddy is older now. His muzzle has turned gray, and he moves slower than he used to. But every afternoon, he still waits by the front door for Lily. And every night, he still sleeps beside her bed. My mother thought she was selling a dog to buy 2 iPads. What she actually sold was her relationship with her son and granddaughter. Buddy came home. Everything else stayed gone.